Hello students, again I am just coming back in our next class, which we are going to start with the chapter 3 again, that is the food, nutrition, health and the fitness. In my previous class I have made a discussion with you in which I have made it clear about the importance of the basic 5 food groups. On that class I have given little bit introduction about the food pyramid. What we mean about the food pyramid, today I am making that discussion on that food pyramid. What? Just you see here I have make a sketch in which I have in the form of the pyramid we have given, that is in which the top is the fat and the sugar, next in the number 2 that is the milk and the meat product, number 3 pulses and legumes, number 4 fruits and vegetables, and number 3 cereals and the products. This formation is been made according to the requirement of our body. As in my previous class I have told that we require fat and sugar in the less amount, and the reason is that all you know that the fat causes obesity and sugar high intake cause the diabetes. So it is just kept in the upwards. Next comes the important group, that is the milk and the meat product, which is very important in our daily diet, as because milk and meat is a good source of the protein, and we all know that protein is required for our body. One is for the construction and also for the repairing of any tissues when it is damaged, it is been made by the protein. Next comes the third group, that is the pulses and legumes. Pulses and legumes means the sprouts, the lentil, the rajma, these are the examples of the pulses which we require more than milk and the meat product in our daily diet. So in our balanced diet you will see that in our lunch and the dinner always we have got some examples of the pulses and legumes in the form of the mixed veg dal, paneer, chole, like that way. Next comes the third, that is the fruits and the vegetables, which I have discussed that fruits and vegetables we require more than the pulses and the milk meat, as because the fruits and the vegetables are not only the sources of the vitamins and the minerals, this also gives the fiber which is also required in our daily life. Next comes the last one, that is the cereals product. This cereals product required in the more amount depending on our total requirement of the energy, as because the cereals gives us the requirement of the source of the energy. Now after this food pyramid you can make the calculation depending on this energy calculation. You have to know, just to observe that in the first point 1 gram of the fat gives us the 9 kilocalorie and energy, whereas the 1 gram protein gives us, protein and carbohydrate gives us the 4 kilocalorie of energy. So when we make the comparison of these two, we can see that the fat giving us energy more than the twice than the protein and the carbohydrates. So for these reasons, when anyone's daily diet we make the calculation of the fat, we always say that it will be not maximum 35 gram per day. Means if anyone intake more than that, then that fat deposits in the body and become the heart disease and also the obesity. Next, after this energy calculation, the things which we go through, that is the vegetarian food guide. Why this word is very much important for us? Because in our Indian culture, we know according to the religion also, you know that we have got the two types of the dietary pattern. One is the vegetarian diet and the other is the non-vegetarian diet. Non-vegetarian means those who intake the fish, meat in their daily diet, they are known as the non-vegetarian, and the vegetarian means those who doesn't intake the milk and the feed also, as because they think that the milk is also the source coming from the animal, so they also doesn't intake the milk also. They are known as the pure vegetarian. So when we are talking about the vegetarian food guide, they always take these pulses and legumes as the sources of their protein, and because pulses and legumes, soybean, rajma, these are the very good sources of the protein. Next, after that, as you all know, you are in the class 11, your age is according to the age group you are in the adolescence. So today we are going to discuss also about the dietary pattern during the adolescence. Means in this time the diet, the food which you intake, whether that is proper, balanced or not, you can just identify it by your own diet calculation. Now in this dietary pattern of the adolescence, there are a few things which cause the different types of the nutritional disorder. What are they? First, number one, first point is the skipping of meals. Skipping of meals means when you are just going for the any tuitions or anything, on that time we always try to skip the meals, as because on that time your class is very much important rather than your breakfast or your lunch, and this skipping of the meals cause the gastric secretion in the empty stomach, which later on develop the gastritis. Next point is the neglecting of the breakfast. Many of you in the morning when just get up from your bed and it is late rising, on that time you just think that as because of your tuitions are in the morning, so you always just run away from your tuitions or your morning schools, and on that time what happened, you just neglect the breakfast. And when you just neglect the breakfast, by this word breakfast, why it is known as the breakfast? Because the 8 hours sleep which we do in the night, when that is in the complete fasting condition, when you take any food in the morning, that break your fasting condition. But in the adolescent stage, when anybody just neglecting this breakfast, what happened, that stomach is also created the cause of the stomach ulcer, as because in the morning you are skipping the breakfast, so for that reason. Next, number 3, the third point, that is the snacking. What we mean about the snacking means in our daily life, when we just after just releasing from your school, after any holiday or any gap of in between the tuitions, you always take the snacks. These snacks are different types of high fat containing food items, means for an example egg roll or different types of pakoras that doesn't contains any food value rather than the fat and the carbohydrate. And if it is anything meat or fish containing that thing, then it gives little bit protein. But snacking can develop different types of the dietary problem. Next comes the fast food. Fast food also a dietary problem for us, as because when anybody intake the fast food more in the diet, then that contains give the energy which always help to skip the main lunch, that is the main lunch or the dinner. Next comes the dieting. In the old age, due to the hormonal problem, all of you have been observed that you always gain the weight in the adolescent stage, from the starting of the early adolescence to the late adolescence. It is caused due to the hormonal secretion, but we can't understand the reasons. So for which, when you want to reduce your weight, what you done, you make started about the dieting. When you are making a dieting plan, but without any guidance of any dietitian or nutritionist, you just only skip your breakfast or your high tea or lunch, that create also a problem. Means you are just keeping just inviting the gastric ulcer, which is created due to this dieting. Next, the last point is the eating disorder. Eating disorder is now becoming a major problem for the adolescents. Reason behind is that when you are having got the eating disorder, what happen, you just intake less amount of food, or you just addicted in different types of snacks which are not good for your health, and this created the different types of health related problems. Thank you, students.